Hi, I'm Danny Lipford.
And I'm Chelsea Lipford-Wolf.
Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner here on YouTube. And don't forget to leave us a like and a comment.
And be sure to share with a friend, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified of new videos.
Thanks and enjoy the show. This week on Today's Homeowner, we're transforming a 40-year-old bathroom with a tiny budget and hoping to make big changes.
All right, what else do you need in a throne room but crown?
Bathrooms come in all shapes and sizes, which means bathroom makeovers do as well. It all depends on what you like and the budget you have to work with. Of course, if you do some of the work yourself, that really opens up your options. And Brian and Jackie Crewthirds are the kind of homeowners who don't mind getting their hands a little dirty.
We've been here 21 years. We've raised 3 boys here, and they didn't really much care what the bathroom looked like. It was functional, and that's all that mattered. This bathroom was mostly used by the kids as they were growing up, and with 4 guys in the house and just me, it just was disgusting all the time. I could clean it and it never stayed clean, and it was just a guy's bathroom.
So that's our challenge. Update this tired, tiny bathroom. Besides cosmetic issues, there's also a vent fan that belongs in a museum, outdated lighting, and some missing trim around the tub enclosure. So Jackie, you said you wanted to get rid of the wallpaper. I don't understand. Seashells are really in these days.
Well, I'm not a big fan, but it's been up there for, gosh, 20 years.
We can get this done in just a couple days. And I understand your husband Brian's going to be the night shift here, huh?
He is. After work, he gets to come home and paint. That'll be his second job today.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be good. Hey, let's get started on this thing. The first step is clearing the workspace so none of Jackie's stuff gets damaged. I hope I don't break anything. I'm pretty good at that. This old light fixture is heavy, but not as heavy as the mirror Alan and I are hauling out.
All right, we got this far, let's don't break it now. You good?
I'm good.
Follow me.
I have no choice.
Oh, wow. I had never, ever seen this wallpaper before. Oh, my God. I've got to take a picture of that. And I thought my wallpaper was bad.
Look at this, Jackie couldn't resist pulling a little paper down.
Check it out. An original.
So you found a second layer under
Whenever
there.
we get a couple more rolls of this and just...
Yeah, right.
Tell you what, Jackie, since you like pulling paper so much, I'm going to go ahead and get the solution started to remove this wallpaper. Can you help me with that?
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what I'll do.
Let's
I'm going to go ahead and get in the attic while you guys are doing that and see what's going to be involved in removing this old exhaust fan. See if I can't position it a little bit better there.
All right.
While I'm getting into the attic, Jackie is using a scoring tool to cut thousands of tiny holes in the surface of the wallpaper so that the solution Alan's mixing up can get behind the paper.
All right, so what do you have in there?
Just some concentrated wallpaper remover. That usually have a little bottle that'll make about 8 gallons worth. And I always put in about a 1/4 cup of fabric softener. So just like for your clothes, and it softens everything up, it's going to do the same thing with paper.
I did not know that.
And help it to penetrate a little bit better.
While Jackie and Alan are soaking down the walls, I found the vent fan so I can start removing it. Of course, you always want to turn the power off at the breaker when you do this. The Newton unit that I'm using to replace it also includes a light, so I'm going to position it closer to the tub to increase the illumination on that side of the small bathroom. Plus, that's the source of the humidity in the room. Once I cut out the drywall and mount the housing to the ceiling joist, all I have to do is to connect the wiring.
I'll tell you what, this is going to make such a difference in this bathroom because that other exhaust fan was 40-something years old, never been vented, so it's been pushing all of that hot air up into this attic and moist air. You can see kind of gray area, a lot of different other signs of mold and mildew. This will push it, and I'm going to vent it here, and it's just going to be a short run going straight to the outside.
Back downstairs, Jackie and Alan finally have the paper coming off the walls, and it seems to be going fairly well. There are a few places that will still require a little drywall joint compound, but that's always a possibility when you remove wallpaper. Even so, I'm still going to give Alan a hard time about it.
Gee, look what you did to my wall.
Well,
here.
sorry about that. You start pulling off that wallpaper, you think it's coming off nice, but the glue layer just hung on a little tighter than I wanted.
What are you using there?
Scouring pad.
Really?
Yeah, it just takes all that residue off.
Huh. Works pretty well. Just a little bit of mudding here and there. It looks pretty bad, but I think that'll take care of it. You know, I was noticing something when we took that shower curtain down earlier. What in the world happened? This is really odd that you've got the cultured marble and then the ceramic right there. What do you think?
Well, if you look, I have a feeling this was the culprit. This toilet paper holder that's inside the wall, they didn't want to try to cut into it.
Right.
So they left it on. Now, I would have taken all this off and at least cut it here. But
Sure.
I have an idea of how to make this look right.
Oh, do you?
It's an idea. It's a theory.
Right, yeah, I think you're going to go to the store and buy that. I doubt that. But, you know, these are some very common things that we're doing with removing wallpaper, installing crown molding, improving the ventilation in the bathroom. A lot of these things that I hope you're able to pick up a few tips to help you around your bathroom. Right now, we got a lot of drywall work to do.
If your shower is not spraying as forcefully as it used to, it's probably because it's clogged up with hard water deposits. This is very common. Not all the holes will be clogged, but little by little they become clogged and you won't be getting much water out. So here's the fix. Rather than removing it and replacing it, try this first. Get a plastic bag, wrap it around the shower head, and then pour it in about a cup or so of white distilled vinegar. The idea is we're going to soak the shower head in the vinegar, which acts as an acid, a very mild acid, but a pretty effective acid. So you want to hold it up there, and we're going to hold the bag in place with just a twist tie. You could probably duct tape it, but the twist tie works just as well. So we're going to twist that around there so it holds nice and tight. And again, it's important that the shower head, just like that, is soaking in the vinegar. And leave that at least a day, maybe even 2 full days. Take it down and run the water full blast, and you'll see it'll start coming out a lot cleaner. You may have to repeat this once or twice, maybe even 3 times, but it'll save you the cost of replacing the shower head.
This week, we're helping Brian and Jackie Crewthirds update the hall bathroom in their 70s era home.
Gosh, it just needs so much work. The mirror has no frame. Wallpaper's been up for years that needs to be redone. The tile just looks awful, just desperately needs to be done.
Alan's been helping Jackie remove old wallpaper while I was replacing a 40-year-old vent fan. We also installed a new faucet that Jackie had picked out, and then I completed running the vent for the new fan through the roof. Then we patched the hole where the old vent fan was and covered the wallpaper removal scars with a light coat of drywall compound while Jackie cleaned and repainted the air conditioning register. At the end of our first day, Alan removed a small piece of the cultured marble trim from the tub enclosure so he could explore his secret solution. We'll just have to see how that pans out. Well, Jackie, not bad for one day's work in the bathroom, huh?
No, this is awesome. Y'all got a lot done.
Yeah.
We got a lot done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you helped out a lot.
I had no idea it'd be this extensive. I knew it would be a lot of work, but we couldn't have done this by ourselves.
Yeah. So today we'll do a little sanding and finish up all of the drywall work, so that's good. Talk to Alan. He's picking up some crown molding for you. So you'll probably be installing some crown molding before the end of the day. And then he has some scheme about this cultured marble trim. I'm not sure what he's coming up with that. Hopefully that'll work out well. But by the end of the day, we'll have this whole thing where you and Brian can get in here and do all the painting.
I can't wait.
All right, let me get some drywall here. The first step is sanding down that drywall compound we applied yesterday. It's a good idea to seal off the room with plastic because this is always a dusty job. And you see why we have the dust mask on?
Yeah.
Man, you're pretty good at that.
You better go behind me and check in case I miss anything.
I'm gonna go take a break. As soon as the sanding is complete, we apply a second thin coat of drywall compound. Meanwhile, Alan arrives with the crown molding and pre-cuts it before dry fitting it in the room.
Well, let's see, Jackie, I can't see on that side. What have you got
Will
there?
this hold it? I'm a little short, Alan. This will do the trick.
You know, I've had helpers before, but I never have this.
If it works.
It works, I like it.
Try.
I just can't. That's good.
See, I taught you something, Alan.
You did. Oh.
In spite of the close quarters and a vertically challenged helper, Alan soon has the crown molding completed.
All right, what else do you need in a throne room but crown?
Looks great, man. But knowing that you were putting up crown, I assume you're going to definitely need a little of that.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Hey, you left yesterday saying that you had an idea on how to kind of trim all of this little awkward part out.
Patience, patience. The solution will be here in a moment.
All right. Well, good luck on your caulking there.
All right, see, Danny? Nothing to worry about.
Wait a minute, these are our culture marble guys. What's up here?
Well, if you think about it, you know, they had a piece of custom-made culture marble up there to begin with. So why not go back with another piece of
And so they made some to match the trim there.
Same color that's up there, and it'll just go all the way down.
All right. Well, that's better than whittling something out of a piece of plastic. That's what I thought you were. That's what I thought you were doing.
I could have done it.
That's great, man. That's gonna look fantastic. These trim pieces are a pretty standard item for cultured marble fabricators like Clay, but what makes this really custom is the fact that the backside has been cut out where it overlaps the tile. Once it's glued in place and caulked, it looks like it's always been there. Well, Jackie, the walls look pretty good, pretty much ready for some painting around here.
Yeah, they look really good, Danny. I can't believe how much work it was.
Don't you think this was a good idea, Alan
The
had?
marble is fabulous.
Yeah.
I love it. We didn't know what to do with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes in there from the shower door coming out.
Looks really good.
Well, you might have just a little bit of sanding, and then of course a couple coats of paint, a little bit of trim paint on the crown, and I think it's gonna look pretty good.
I think so too. I'm excited. Can't wait.
Well, there's a new game in town as far as a DIY project is concerned, and you can actually get your kids in on it, right, Shay?
That's right, Jody.
And that is organizing your house.
Yes, Rubbermaid has an all-access storage system. You can't beat it.
This is great for organizing, whether you're going to be doing your garage, your storage unit, your kids' room, the dorm room, you name it, even the laundry room. But I think the problem with a lot of storage bins is that, you know, they're great for storing things, but you really can't remember unless you write on it what's in there, and to access it has always been a little difficult if you need to get something on the bottom of the bin.
And they solved that problem for just you and I.
Okay.
And look what they have done. They've made a door for it.
See, that is fantastic, and it's a clear door, actually, so you can see not only what's in there, but you can access it very easily. So let's just say I've got something down here on the bottom that I need to get out. Old time ways, I'd have to remove everything, but look at this. With this new design, I can just access it right there. And it comes in 2 different sizes, right?
Yeah, you have a small and you have a large. Nice colors that you can use. Also, if you have sweaters, you can go in and pull them out instead of going in the top of it and trying to pull everything out of there.
See, now you have no excuse now. Now you have to be organized. Thanks, Shay.
Thank you.
The renovation of Brian and Jackie Cruther's 40-year-old bathroom is coming along great. We've removed the aging wallpaper and updated the ancient ventilation fan. Another big complaint we often hear from homeowners is that they run out of hot water. The ideal solution is a tankless water heater because it offers an endless supply of hot water. But occasionally there are challenges to retrofitting a tankless water heater during a remodel. So the folks at Renai have created a great new water heating solution that combines the on-demand heating technology of a tankless water heater with an efficient and durable storage tank. It's called the Hybrid Tank Tankless. It gives you 180 gallons of hot water in the first hour alone, more than twice the capacity of a standard 50-gallon tank. Plus, it's ideal for quick installation because the hot and cold connections are the same as a traditional storage tank, so the plumber doesn't have to reroute those lines, and it vents through the same 4-inch vent pipe that many gas water heaters already use. Now, back at the Cruther's house, all of the mechanical work is complete, and Brian and Jackie are busy rolling a more contemporary color onto the walls.
I came in here and looked at the ceiling and the crown mold. I said, that was worth it. It looks so good.
Once all the paint is dry, we can install the trim for the new tone vent light kit and reinstall the register that Jackie updated. Then the mirror can go back in place.
All right, so left to right. How you doing?
I've
Off
got
the wall.
about 5/8 of an inch here.
When the mirror is perfectly positioned, we can resecure it with the clips that hold it to the wall and move on to installing the trim kit that Jackie ordered from Rubbermaid.
Go up a little bit higher. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now slip it down and just let it sit right on top.
Oh, that's gonna look so
And it's pretty
nice.
cool, isn't it?
This kit is a great solution for this type of application because you simply choose the style and finish you want for the frame and provide the dimensions of your mirror. Now all you have to do is to secure it to the mirror itself with the self-adhesive tape on the back of the frame.
Oh, you got it all. Look at that.
Got that
Okay,
one.
we're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right, now, the thing is, when we put it back in this time, don't touch the mirror, because once we stick it, we won't be able to move it.
Okay.
So let's just go up.
Down the bottom, I'm actually touching right here.
Okay, move it over a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I think we're ready to push it. Make sure it doesn't slip off the bottom. Hold it there. And then go ahead and push in. There we go. And then don't push hard, but let's just try to seat it. And that is it. What do you think about that? It's unbelievable.
I think I love it.
All right.
That's awesome.
Love it, yeah. We'll get a light fixture up.
The fixture Jackie chose will go a long way towards updating this room. Once I have it in place, Alan can replace the custom medicine cabinet Brian built when he updated the vanity a few years ago. We also cleaned the tile floor after the drywall and painting work was done, but it still needs some help. Well, Jackie, with everything else looking pretty good here in the bathroom, it makes this floor look even worse.
I know, Danny. I have fought with this floor for years. I've tried everything to get it just to look better, but nothing seems to work.
I know, it just seems like these things get stained and they stay stained, but I might have an option here with this grout stain that hopefully will make it a little more consistent. I'll just put on some here a little bit and then see how easy. Yeah, I'm using way too much of it here. Okay, now I got the groove. Well, if it's all the same color, that's going to be a lot of help.
Anything would help this floor, Danny. Anything. Now, is that expensive?
No, not at all. I forgot what this bottle cost, but it was under $10.
Oh, wow.
And the thing about it is it'll go a long way. Okay, we're gonna have some good stuff here. Cause look at the comparison already.
Yeah, it looks good.
So if we can get that consistency on it, we'll just have to keep wiping this down. So I'll tell you what, there's not enough room for both of us in here with this small bathroom. I'll start back there, come this way.
Okay.
And I might get you to help me on some of the cleaning in a little bit.
All right, sounds good.
All right. This is a tiny bathroom, but these little 1-inch mosaic tiles have hundreds of feet of grout lines, so this job does take a little time. Eventually, I discovered that applying the stain with an old toothbrush is a lot quicker and wastes a lot less stain. Needless to say, the transformation is worth it. Bill wants to know, if it's not a good idea to vent my bath exhaust fan directly into my attic, what are my other options? No, it's never a good idea to have any exhaust fan in your home dump all that hot, moist air in your attic. It can cause you a lot of problems with mold and mildew forming on the underside of your rafters and decking, as well as getting into your insulation. Several different ways you can move that hot air to the outside. One is to route it over to a soffit vent and attach it to the back of the soffit vent, but this can work against your exhaust fan because that's actually an air intake, so not as good as other methods. Another method, a little bit better, is if you have a gable style roof and a gable vent on one end of the house, you can attach this to the back of a gable vent. But the absolute best way to get that hot, moist air out of your house is to route it straight up through the roof and put a roof cap on it. Even better, instead of using this flexible type pipe, use a smooth metal pipe to route it through the roof. Once we completed the work on Jackie Crewtherd's bathroom, she went to work decorating it, and I think you'll agree the change is remarkable. The missing trim around the tub enclosure made the area look very unfinished, but the new trim blends right in with the surrounding materials as if it had always been there. The old vent fan was visibly tired and functionally useless, while the new fan is sleek, attractive, and super efficient. Over the vanity, the old light fixture really showed its age, but the new one with its clean lines and modern finish is a great update, and the crown molding we added above it adds a touch of elegance that the old space never had. The 40-year-old tile floor never looked clean even when it was, but simply restaining the grout has given it a new life. Altogether, these changes have given a tired old bathroom a brand new life and a brand new feel.
I'm so pleased. It's just amazing. And less than $1,000, it's like a whole new bathroom.
Absolutely. You
I
and
love
Brian,
it.
you and Brian did a great job on the paint job as well.
Yes, I did.
Hey, you can see you can have a lot of fun and make a big, big difference in a bathroom like this by taking your time and having the right attitude. You can have a little fun along the
Lots
way.
of fun, Danny.
Just like
Lots
Jackie
of
and I
fun.
did.
All that painting, it was a blast.
It was, yeah,
loved
I
it.
can hear that. Hey, thanks a lot for being with us this week. Hope we'll see you next week right here on Today's Homeowner. You know, I noticed you also got a new...
And, all right. And now you have a fancy bathroom, and you have to talk like this every time you come in the bathroom.
Love it.
Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner. And don't forget to like, comment, and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified of new videos.
And be sure to click around and watch some more videos while you're here.